Have you finally taken a leap of faith and booked your ticket to move abroad? Or have you just moved abroad and now you've realized you're all on your own, or yourself and your partner, and you've gone on social life? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make friends abroad. Let's go. Hello there, beautiful people. My name is Andra and you landed at Location Freedom Hub, your place where you learn all things about how to make money online, how to get multiple income streams, so you get the choice and freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do with your life. In today's video, we're going to discuss a topic that's not very much shared on the internet from what I see, and it's a very sensitive topic because, as you know, we're all social beings and we thrive in a society and when surrounded by people. We cannot be by ourselves. So whenever it comes to achieving freedom of location and finally taking that leap of faith to either move abroad to another country and completely relocate, or you're going to just be a digital nomad and an Airbnb hopper and just be living in different places 4 to 6 months at a time, then how do you get to know people in those areas and actually make roots somewhere else? So I'm going to share with you 4 amazing tips that have helped me when I moved to the UK from my home country, Romania, and I believe there are amazing tips that you can utilize today. Especially if you're a business owner, do not underestimate the value of networking and making connections that could perhaps turn into real friendships, right? But from a business perspective especially, you cannot scale a business all on your own. You will have to potentially consider a business partner or hiring a business dev person or a salesperson that could help you scale to the moon. So whether this is from a business perspective or personal, these 4 tips will fantastically help you to make friends, business partners, just companions, life companions, whatever you are. Let's go. Tip number 1. You might think I'm crazy, but it is to smile. Yes, you heard it. People gravitate towards people who give out good vibes, good energy. Have you ever been around in someone's presence that you've been almost like a magnet drawn to them, even though you've known them for 10 minutes, because they're pretty much just exuding that good energy, good vibes. They're laughing, they're smiling, they're having a good time. Now, you don't have to be an extrovert and be completely out there if that's not you. I'm an introvert and I completely get that. I don't always like to be in the center of attention, especially when I'm dealing with people I don't know. It takes me a while to come out of my shell, but you can certainly smile and just be open-minded and open in your body language, open in your interests. So whenever you're meeting someone, just be genuinely interested about who they are and what they do. Ask questions. That is the key. Ask good questions, show your genuine interest, and people will automatically gravitate towards you and give you back the same warmth and energy that you give out. And now on a spiritual level, and if you're not a spiritual person, that's absolutely fine, but I truly believe that if you operate from a place of high frequency at all times, and what that means, you're constantly vibing on a high frequency type of emotions. Which are those emotions? They are gratitude, happiness, optimism, love, selflessness. When you're being like kind and generosity, those kinds of emotions are what give out that high frequency, gives you that bubbly, good, warm feeling in your heart. So as much as you force yourself and put yourself into that sort of emotional and mental state of mind, then you will attract those kind of people in your life. That's what I truly believe, and I've experienced it on my own. When I first came to the UK, I was so closed-minded and so closed in my own shell and scared of opening up that it took me years and years to create a network and just be ready to let people in. If you're not going to let people in, people will feel that energy and they will stay the hell away from you. So this is my number 1 tip to making friends abroad. Number 2, this is a more practical type of tip and advice that you can do. Join classes. That's right, join any sort of activity that you like. So whether that's whittling, running, fitness, Zumba, salsa, but I want you to force yourself to join a class. Even though classes aren't your thing and weren't your thing back home, now is the place to make classes your best friend, because people join up for the same purpose. They have the same interests, and that automatically gives you a way in to finding those people who you can gel with. It is important when you make friendships and connections and meet people that you have some sort of common ground for you to have things to talk about. You can't force a relationship if nothing is there to talk about, like you have no common interest. It's really difficult to take a relationship to the next level. You can have that sort of superficial chit chat, small talk type of a relationship with anyone, but if you want to take that to the next level, you need to have some things in common. And by joining things that people already are doing as part of their day-to-day, you're already getting in there. And why not make some running friends in your class that you can then take those outside of the class and invite them to a run after work or at the weekend. Then perhaps they may bring over another friend or their pet. That gives you access to, number one, petting a furry friend if you haven't got your own, or meeting more people through their connections. And you can do the same. If you have a partner, bring them along and have them meet your new buddies, running buddies, and then you start from there, right? So do that, attend classes and any sort of group activities. And a very good tip for me, what I found, if you're a bit shy to approach someone you don't know in person from the get-go, then what you could do is, of course, you follow the Instagram account of your gym. I'd imagine you're on there already as a member, you're following the gym. So then what you want to do is go into their hashtag or the location, search for your gym on Instagram in the search bar, and kind of see what other people are following that gym. And most likely they are members. You might be able to even recognize some members that are regulars and you see all the time in the gym. Just approach them on Instagram firsthand and just say, hey, what's up? I'm going to the same gym. Looking forward to seeing you there tomorrow. So you can start those conversations online first, and when you see each other in person and you give each other a nod, it's not so awkward because you've already had those sort of introductions to start with. So that's my tip number 2. Join group activities and stalk people on Instagram and Facebook based on the location of the name of the establishment where the classes are taking place, and start chatting, get involved. Number 3, attend your country-specific restaurant and pubs in the town, city you're living in now. Usually in these restaurants, what happens is all the staff and the owners, everyone working there are from that country of the specific of the restaurant. So there you go, you've got your native group of people that you could talk to and ask them questions, how they're settling in, ask them for any tips from an expat perspective, and yeah, just get their advice, start chatting, getting to know them, invite them out for a coffee. If you're an Englishman and there's an Irish pub somewhere, or even an Irishman and there's an Irish pub somewhere, definitely go to that pub and you will find someone who speaks English and who is more likely from Ireland or from the UK somewhere, and you can buddy up with. So that's my tip number 3. Finally, my tip number 4 is to join Clubhouse if you have an invite, and also Facebook expat groups. That's how you can meet a lot of people. Clubhouse has been such a blessing for me recently. I cannot rave about it enough, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. It's just been the number 1 networking app in the entire world. So get on there and start conversing with people, and just in the interest section when you create your profile, and then Clubhouse is asking what things are you into, so that they know what sort of rooms to push in your feed for you. One of the categories you can select is the country. So if you select your country of origin on there, you're most likely going to find people who are from that country on Clubhouse, and just get chatting with them. You may find someone who lives already abroad too. They can give you some tips. you may even find someone who lives where you live, but they are from your home country, so then that's even better. You can take that conversation offline and meet them in person. And same with Facebook groups. In fact, if you search for British expats in Greece, right, for example, be very specific. That means they know all the ins and outs, what documentation you need, all the little things, how to get around the tax system, and what you need in terms of work permits and visas, and also just get chatting with them about their personal life and ask questions. And as I said again in the beginning, be curious, be genuine, and try and get to know people. Those are fantastic platforms that you can find people in your area. There's a couple of other platforms I've taken down and make a note of. So there's Escape the City, Girl Gone International, and Meet Up. These are fantastic platforms where you can genuinely find people in your area. So there you go. There's so many platforms and tools that you can use right now to get to know people, make friends, make a network, and just start a social life in a whole new place. New beginnings are scary, but they're exciting. So I truly recommend everyone who wishes to change, who has a desire to move abroad, but they don't know where to begin, and drop me a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to take this conversation further. But I do want to advise anyone to just not close yourself down like I have in the beginning when moving here, and just open yourself up. Life is so much brighter when you have people around you and you have a support system. We can't do everything by ourselves, no matter how independent we are. Even if you are an introvert, you have to put yourself out there. You have to practice those social skills and create a network of people that will support you and will be there for you no matter what. That would be my tips for today. I'm already losing my voice and I haven't even been speaking for that long. And that's Clubhouse for you. I've moderated a room yesterday for about 3 hours straight. And at the end of it I was just shattered. But this is it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up. It really helps me with the algorithm and it helps me grow this channel. I really appreciate all your support. Also give me a subscribe as well, and check me out on Instagram, TikTok and Clubhouse. My handle is all the same, at Andra_preneur. I'll love to connect with you, and until next time, I hope you'll have a fantastic day and I'll see you soon. Bye!